relationships, babies, families, babies, love and shit, babies. Away we go. Away we go. What did you think?
Well, this was a movie, Shane.
Okay, go on. Go on.
This was definitely a movie.
It was a movie.
I enjoyed this one. I'd never seen it before. This is your pick, and I think it was an interesting choice. I also felt like a little bit perplexed because it didn't seem like something that you would choose to review. And I think I like a lot of the overall message of this film. Not always the execution, I think, is one way to put it. And having only seen the film the one time, I probably should have watched it more than one time, but that's fine. I feel like even though was the dude from The Office, John Krasinski, and Maya Rudolph, they're both. I'm fine with both of them, but I'm not like a huge fan of either one of them. They're okay as the leads, but I think this is a film that benefits greatly from the supporting actors. I think in particular, Allison Janney and Maggie Gyllenhaal are my favorite things about this film. Mostly because they're so fucking terrible in it, and they're such fucking awful bastards. And I think this is a film about a couple in their 30s. We can relate. We're a couple in our 30s, and they find out at the very beginning of the film that Maya Rudolph's character is pregnant. They're not married, and they live in Denver, Colorado. They moved there to be closer to his parents, right? And they both have modern careers where they can just work from home. They don't have offices, so they have the luxury of just picking up and going wherever they want. And that's a fundamental to the premise of this film, is that they're trying to find the proper social connections and location in which to raise their child, and they go through this journey where they see all these different fairly dysfunctional forms of family. I think this is a film about a couple wanting guidance, and they want to set down roots somewhere, and they want to see a model of like how to raise a child, how to be a family, because they're experiencing a fairly modern phenomenon, whereas there's a paradox of choice now, whereas maybe like 50, 60 years ago, it was pretty basic that people would just get a job that they would stay in probably their whole lives. They get the job, they marry, they have a family, the house, and then they do all that and they die. And now things are different. We have more choice these days, and just about every aspect of our lives, and with that, there's less guidance because we are able to make up our own minds, and there's some evidence to show that doesn't necessarily make us happier. We think that more opportunity, more choices would make us happier, but that comes at the cost of having like a solid plan for your life set out. and a lot of people, I think they kind of need that or feel they need that, and I think the two leads of this film are those people. Like, they feel like they need a guidebook, and they don't have it, and they don't find it anywhere they look. Am I really off?
Oh, this is the bougiest, preachiest, most condescending piece of shit I've ever seen in my whole fucking life.
Well, you were just fucking waiting for this, weren't you?
Like, are you okay? Are you the same person I've known for the past 20 years? I mean, fuck. You really thought this was good? Or okay?
I didn't hate it.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Oh,
because I liked some of the message of it, and I actually feel like
you didn't think it like played as a Chuck Lorre sitcom.
I will fully admit that this had some quaint and pretty condescending bullshit in it.
You're my light, Verona. My sky. Can't wait to see you as a mom. Her little hand in yours. And your smile on her face. What?
What are we gonna do?
What?
What are we gonna do?
What do you mean?
No one's in love like us, right?
When it first came out.
Sorry.
You all right?
No, I'm thinking about this movie.
It's getting you fucking worked up. Oh man,
Okay,
you were
okay.
ready to rip this shit.
Well, okay, here's the thing.
Okay.
The premise itself, okay, they have, like, they're supposed to be in poverty. Or
Well,
near to it.
I don't know if
and
they're
the
supposed
guy,
to be, but I
well,
don't know
they're
if they're-
struggling. They're struggling. There's the cardboard window. We have a cardboard window.
Yeah.
The guy has a job. The guy has a job. His job is so niche. He's
Yeah.
an insurance person. He's an insurance
For
salesman
insurance company.
for insurance. You think they're gonna have a fucking cardboard window? This is bullshit. This is total bullshit. You're okay. And the it was written by a husband and wife team who obviously
wrote about themselves.
or obviously are humble.
Yes.
I mean, my God, this is shit. This is absolute shit. The fucking soundtrack in between, it's like some folk singer covering other people's folk songs. It's shit. It's shit.
It's basically a Nick Drake wannabe.
Oh, it's this is okay. Okay, so you have.
I didn't think it was okay.
Okay, but go on. Like this.
Go on your diatribe.
God damn it! Okay. You have that, and then they go. They're supposed to be like, oh God, this is it, and then oh God, the couple. These are the two shittiest. They're not funny. They're not interesting.
No, they're not.
They're bland as shit.
Yeah.
Both of them.
I can't defend any of them.
Both
You're
of them
spot on.
Terrible actors, I think. Just boring. They're they're like, and you're supposed to go. I don't care. Then the other thing is like the fact that they can go in the world in which we live is like. Our baby, it's so special. We're so fucking special, and we're struggling, but yet we're able to fucking jet set around the fucking country to another country. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Who the fuck can live like this? What the fuck is this about? Well, I mean, what the fuck? This is. Okay, go on.
you've totally won me over, and I would like to change my review.
You know, as you say this, I don't think I've ever done this on this show in 20 years, but I'm going to twist my thumb. I'm going to go just like this.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm very emotional about this because I watched this. An ex-girlfriend of mine. We got this and like. And I go, okay, like, and we turn to each other and I go, female perspective, what did you think? She goes, this is the biggest piece of shit I've ever seen. I go, yes, this is so bad. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. This is not hyperbole. The reason why I chose this is because this is the worst piece. This is the worst example of filmmaking I've ever seen.
So that's why I was kind of perplexed.
That's why you were perplexed.
Although.
Okay.
I had a feeling like you might identify with the message of the film a little bit more because of the just the perplexity of living a life that the main characters feel. I think I was I'm looking at it more broadly.
Oh, okay.
Where
you're so kind.
I guess I am pretty kind.
Stop!
You know, I watched it with an ex-girlfriend who is a very close friend, and she really liked it.
Okay.
And that's fine. I didn't mind it.
Okay.
Because I found things to like in it. I did.
The end credits. The end.
That was probably the best part.
Yeah.
Yes. I did find things to like in it because I liked that. You're just.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I actually am shocked. But go on.
I'm a little bit shocked as well, but not too shocked. Probably not as shocked as you.
Okay.
Because like I said, I was surprised that you picked this film. The tone of this film didn't seem like something that you would be into, and I was right about that.
You were okay.
I was definitely fucking right about that. But beyond that, yes, the protagonists, or the couple in the film, not exactly not likable. Yeah, and I didn't really care all that much about them. I identified with some of their position and some of their views, I guess. I liked how they seemed to not take parenthood lightly, at least, was one thing.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Yes.
People do capriciously bring people into the world.
Yeah.
It's a terrible thing. At least they took it seriously.
At least they took it seriously. They were trying to do right by that baby. You and I would never commit such a crime as to bring a child into this world.
No.
But these people didn't even exactly mean to.
No, but
they went with it.
But that's the thing too. They're supposed to be so smart, but there was never even. Here's my version of the movie. Okay, they do it, and he. It's such an awkward scene how they discover this too. And then it's just and then so okay they go
pussy tastes weird.
Yeah, it's like, oh fuck. So you they do that, they discover that, and the next scene, rather than her pregnant belly, you see the abortion clinic. And then they're there, and they come out of the abortion clinic, and they kind of like hug each other, and they look at each other. They get into the car.
End of movie.
Well, end of movie. But as they walk out, Mr. Biggs' "To Be With You" is playing. I'm the one who wants to be with you. That wasn't even discussed. It wasn't even discussed. And then they meet, and obviously. The people that wrote this, it's condescending for me because it's people that like, well, let's make these characters relatable because they have a cardboard window and we're gonna do this. But these people, obviously, this is written.
They're obviously middle class or upper middle class.
I would say upper, and this is like how do we?
Maybe because they're so fucking clueless about how to live their lives. Maybe they just haven't figured out how to use their fucking money, and they're still living like college students. And I don't know.
Stop!
Everything feels off and wrong and false in this movie.
You didn't
Every
even-
little scene.
You didn't even like how fucking terrible the other families were?
Well, that's the other thing.
You didn't find that funny at all?
No. I did
Really?
not find
Like-
it funny. I did not.
How Allison Janney is talking about, like, you went from the extreme of Allison Janney and Jim Gaffigan to Maggie Gyllenhaal and Fuckface, and how there's this extreme laissez-faire parenting versus extreme fucking hover parenting,
Right.
and both of them were off, but I thought fucking when Allison Janney's talking about they're kids, it doesn't matter, like they're fucking resilient, who gives a shit, like they're gonna be assholes anyway or whatever, and their like little daughter is talking to some fucking hicks in a van behind him and she doesn't even notice,
Right.
like so fucking oblivious, and I found that amusing.
Stop!
While they're in Phoenix, they visit her sister, right? And that scene's weird because she's like, "Why want her to stay with this guy?" And she values your opinion, and it's
Nothing about that shit made sense at all. There was no payoff
Well, there's
whatsoever.
there's no payoff.
And why did she want that anyway?
Because the people that wrote this movie are so full of themselves.
Ned! Yeah. I'm surprised you aren't hiding under a rock the way your Padres played last night.
Sorry.
Yeah. Well, what was it? Yeah. Yeah. I thought so.
Look at him. We're about to have a baby that might have 3 hands or a shovel for a head. The thing he is most concerned about is whether or not I'm going to keep my boobs.
Yeah. Hey, did you get the...
I think that's sexy.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got lucky, sister. Yeah, I know.
You remember this?
Yeah, I do remember that.
And it's
That
like-
was gross.
And it's like, this milk toast motherfucker is seen as like the god of men and like
This
prior in the
shit-
70s
this
and shit.
Stop!
What was funny about any of that was in the Maggie Gyllenhaal scene where she's got this like super fucking new age hippie bullshit. That couple, those were some of the most hateful motherfuckers in the film because they were trust fund motherfuckers.
Yeah, right. Like the couple we're actually going through it with aren't. I mean, I can see that.
They definitely come from money.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, her parents are dead.
Right.
Yeah, but
And that's why she doesn't want to get married too. I don't understand.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
but go on.
That's whatever. It's irrelevant. But his parents, apparently they've got money.
Yeah, because
And-
they're going. I don't forget what country they're moving to, but
Yeah.
but could your
somewhere in
your parents?
No,
then
none of us can. No, none of us can even afford to travel out of the
Right.
state.
I don't think my mom's been on vacation since '86.
Yeah. I'm on vacation right now up here.
Right, you're just
This- on
2
the-
hours away.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. I think the Maggie Gyllenhaal character is one of the most odious in the film, but in a funny way.
What does odious mean?
It's
I'm
just like,
kidding.
yeah, Should I define it for the audience?
No.
That's really condescending. I apologize. Look, Wikipedia and Wiktionary. I don't know. Those things exist. So anyway, I think that she got a trust fund.
Mm-hmm.
The guy she's with, douche magoosh, just basically like lives in their bed. They've got all these like weird ass new age philosophies about how you raise kids. Like, they freak out about the gift of the stroller because it's like, why would I want to push my children away, and all this, and and I thought that stuff is, you know, that's a little bit funny because it's just making fun of, you know, idiots.
Right.
And
Stop!
The Montreal couple.
Mm-hmm.
That scene in the fucking restaurant. Okay. I wanted to get up and just punch the screen or punch.
Or like the strip club thing?
No, not
or
the strip club. When
before
they're
that?
when they're in the diner or the restaurant,
Yeah.
and he's there, and I think it's a pancake, and he's like, "Hey,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
there, the family.
Oh,
well, you
this-
got these.
oh, this is the syrup, it's the love, and you pour the love on it.
It's the love." And I was like, "Oh, fuck you,
Yeah.
fuck you,
I know,
fuck you.
I know,
this is dumb."
but it doesn't end there. It doesn't because you find out those people are dreadfully unhappy. They're trying to convince themselves that they're happy.
Like everyone in a relationship.
Well, but didn't you find something to like there though? It's like these people seem like they have shit figured out. And they really don't.
That out of all the people they visited, they were the most interesting.
Yeah.
But still, it's just.
Was it the reason? Because she can't conceive?
Yeah, you should be happy about that.
Well, some people would understandably not be happy about that. Not you and me.
Okay, right.
We wish to be sterile.
Right, sterile, please. But then the other thing is because I really hate the sound of music, particularly the song.
Me too.
The song that they
Oh yeah.
and and I was like,
Good
oh,
night, farewell. How free does that go? Yeah, I fucking hate the sound of it. I have some traumatic memories tied to the Sound of Music and a high school production of it. So I will never. Yes, when that scene came up, I was like, oh fuck this shit.
This is not. It's just bad. It's just bad. And then the scene when they get to Miami, and then the dad's like, I can't tell my daughter that her mom left. Why the fuck not?
Yeah, that one was probably the most troubling for me because the dad's like, I only know male gender norms. The mom is supposed to handle all the female gender norms. I don't know how to help her go shopping or tell her like she has apple juice on her lips or some shit.
Right. Dumb. And then what?
Figure it out, asshole.
Then what pissed me off about that too is like, well, before she was just gonna be a normal populace. Now she's gonna be an introvert. Like being an introvert. I mean, he said that.
I know.
That was dumb.
No, I actually did want to kick the shit out of that guy. Yeah, but then again, wife just left him, disappeared. Maybe I'm being kind again.
Stop!
They're talking, and then they have, I forget what they were on, but they were facing each other. And this is a couple in their 30s, and they're looking at each other, and they go, promise me that you'll, and promise me, that's fucking in your 30s. This isn't your first fucking relationship in high school.
And also, it's like, you can't promise that
anything.
shit.
Never promise something.
Like,
never promise.
Motherfucker, I could die tomorrow.
Right, you can't say shit. Just don't promise.
I will never leave you.
Yeah.
I promise.
No, I know. You know, you promised to never marry me because you don't want to get married without your parents there. And I get that. And you promised to never leave me. But do you promise to never leave this baby that we're having?
You're old. That you're old enough to know not to say such stupid shit, and that
I think
angered me.
I think that's supposed to come across as like really sweet, like really like two people really devoted to each other, and I mean maybe at a time in my life I would have been a little more receptive to that.
I'm totally guilty of
a little bit more cynical about
right.
relationships these days, I guess. But
but by your 30s. Come on, you should know better.
But these two people, I think it's supposed to be established pretty hard, like hammer it over your head the entire film. Like these two people are really in love.
Oh, do you buy that? Is there any?
I don't think there's really that much chemistry between them.
No, there's no chemistry between them.
It's obvious now, At this point, you two have chemistry.
Yeah, I'm gonna be again more kind to this.
Stop!
I've absolutely seen worse movies than this. Because so part of the basis for for a movie being worth anything, don't you find some value in your hatred for this film? Isn't it worse that a film just caused no reaction in you whatsoever?
That's an excellent point.
Yeah,
I'll give you that.
Yeah. You found something to despise,
because
it gives you power.
It makes you feel alive.
It does.
And for that, I like it.
Again, I found some things to like. Not a whole lot.
Okay.
Didn't hate it. Actually kind of enjoyed it.
Oh my God. I can't believe this. I'm shocked.
I'm allowed to like a shit movie.
Totally.
Yeah.
But I'm shocked. I'm just shocked.
But that's why we're doing this, right?
I don't know.
Do you want to do this anymore? Or can you respect me as a person?
Yeah, I do, but I'm just shocked. I just think I think in order for a person to actually like this movie, you have lived way too easy of an existence.
Well, that's not exactly my case,
as
you know.
But I think this. I can see. Let's say couples that were with her. I bet they would love this.
Yeah, that's probably a demographic for this film. Yeah. Is there more to say about? Oh, away we go!
Away we go! Oh.
Off we go into fucking indie bullshit.
Oh, I don't think so. I think it's. I mean, if you want to see it just to maybe feel the hatred that I have,
or to feel the ambivalence that I have, and get shamed for it, maybe.
I don't know. I'm trying to think if there is anything to say about it.
Say one nice thing about this film that hasn't been said. Can you do it?
Well, I did give you credit how they did take the prospect of having a child seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's about all I can say nice about it.
Okay.
But it's a real piece of shit.
Yeah.
Stop!
I've always heard people go, if you don't have kids, the babies, you're selfish. I'm like, what? What? Huh?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?
My light, Verona. My sky. Can't wait to see you as a mom.